The delegates from San Diego and Baja California came from public and private sectors. They talked with federal officials and politicians about the local impact of federal budget cuts set to take place at the end of December. My guests tonight were part of that delegation, San Diego City Councilman Todd Gloria and Ruben Barrales, president of San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce. Welcome you both to Evening Edition. My first question, Todd, to you is 100 delegates. It sounds like a lot. How come so many?
We want to leave an impression. But what we did is we really had a great cross-section of San Diegans, people from the private and public sector, both sides of the border, both sides of the aisle, all advocating one message on behalf of the San Diego region, which of course is concerned for our economy and jobs.
You say both sides, people came from Baja. Tell me who came as far as the mayors. Who came?
Well, we had Mayor Jerry Sanders there and his counterpart, the mayor of Tijuana, mayors of the city of Encinitas and Imperial Beach, half of our city council, all of us really weighing in to make sure that our federal legislators know how important federal issues are really to our community.
All right. And Ruben, one of the main focuses was the proposed 10% budget cuts to military. Who did you talk to on that, or who did the delegates talk to, and what was the outcome of that?
Well, we walked the halls of the Pentagon during our trip, and we met with a number of Pentagon officials from the Navy, the Marines, the Secretary of Defense's office as well, and basically to state the case that San Diego is a great home for the military. If there are reductions, that we think that San Diego could accommodate those reductions from other areas and assimilate them very well. We have the highest concentration of military personnel in the United States here in San Diego. 1 in every 4 jobs in San Diego is related to the military or benefits economically from the military investment here. So it's very important for us. I think we were able to state the case with Mayor Sanders, with Todd, with Supervisor Roberts and others in the Pentagon, along with business executives, basically stating the case that the military is important here and we're going to do what it takes to keep that presence here.
And some of those 1 in 4 jobs are, of course, the money being spent at restaurants and other places in town.
Yeah.
Todd, if these Bush-era cuts, if this actually goes through, what will be some of the impact, predicted impact here on San Diego? The military, we've heard. What else?
I think it'll be profound. Certainly the jobs that are supported through direct defense spending, but in other sectors of our economy. I paid a visit to the Housing and Urban Development Department, where they too are facing these large cuts, and those cuts are to programs like Section 8, where we have 15,000 San Diego families who receive housing assistance. If that's cut, how are they going to be impacted? Our homeless services programs, our transportation expansions that we have in mind that are funded through federal dollars, all are on the table and all are at risk if Washington doesn't come together and find a bipartisan solution.
You mentioned transportation, trolley service, but also, Ruben, I wanted to ask you, what about the border? There were some border issues very specifically that came up.
Well, it was one of our major issues was to make sure that the San Ysidro border crossing is adequately funded. Our federal government on the U.S. side has funded 1 of 3 phases. The Mexicans have just about completed the entire renovation of the San Ysidro port of entry. So we were there really to make the case for funding for Phase 1 and Phase 2, which will truly decrease the border wait times, create more efficiency, and we've seen through studies with Caltrans and Sandag that will lead to more investment and more job creation on our side of the border.
And how did they respond to that?
Very well. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring together federal officials here into San Diego, bring them to San Diego, show them the border, and make the case for this funding that we hope fiscal year 2014 will be a good year, and we'll be able to get that project moving forward.
It's fantastic that San Diego is on the map in Washington in the sense they know who we are. You actually went to the Smithsonian and talked about Balboa Park. Tell us about that.
Well, the Balboa Park is the Smithsonian of the West, and so we wanted to visit with the Smithsonian Institution to get their interest and buy-in in our centennial celebration in 2015. Met with the Assistant Secretary there, saw some great collaborations that are possible, and I think as a result of the meeting that Mayor Sanders and I had with them, we're going to see some exhibits actually come in 2015. So it's an exciting time. We're of course concerned about the cuts, but there's some other things that we can do that are a little more forward-thinking, a little more visionary, to bring wonderful attractions to our citizens.
All right, there's so much more. We've run out of time. I know you talked on homelessness. In a word, how would you describe the trip?
Very productive.
And you?
Great success and a lot more work to do.
All right, let's hope so. Todd Gloria and Ruben Barrales, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.